Love. It's a word that echoes through history, resonating through the ages. A concept that has captivated artists and poets for centuries, inspiring countless works of art and literature. From a young age, we're fed stories of princesses being saved by charming princes, tales of true love conquering all. We grow up believing in the idea of soulmates, destined to find each other against all odds. Love is painted as this magical force, an enchanting spell that binds two hearts together, an all-consuming fire that brings immense joy and fulfillment, a source of endless happiness. And who wouldn't want a piece of that? The promise of such profound connection is irresistible. It's only natural for us to crave love, to seek out that special connection with another human being, to find someone who understands us, who shares our dreams and fears. But what about the other side of the coin, the side that isn't shown in fairy tales? What about the harsh realities that no one really prepares you for? The fights, the tears, the moments of self-doubt? Falling in love is an exhilarating experience, no doubt about it. It's a rush of emotions, a thrilling adventure. But it's also a rollercoaster ride, filled with unexpected twists, turns, and drops that can leave you feeling breathless. Love is not just about the highs, it's about navigating the lows together. It's about resilience, understanding, and growth. It's about finding strength in each other during tough times and celebrating the victories, no matter how small. In the end, love is a journey, not a destination. It's a path we walk together, hand in hand, through all of life's ups and downs. The initial spark. That's where the magic truly begins. It's that moment when two souls connect and the world around them fades away. Everything else becomes a blur, and all that matters is the person standing in front of you. You meet someone, and something just clicks. It's as if the universe conspired to bring you together at that exact moment. You feel an inexplicable connection, a pull that you can't quite explain. Maybe it's their sense of humor, the way they can make you laugh even on your worst days. Their jokes, their wit, it all feels like a breath of fresh air. Or perhaps it's the way their eyes light up when they talk about their passions. You find yourself getting lost in their stories, captivated by their enthusiasm and zest for life. It could be the simple way they make you feel seen and understood. In a world where everyone is busy, they take the time to truly listen to you, making you feel valued and cherished. Suddenly the world seems brighter, colors appear more vibrant, and you find yourself smiling for no apparent reason. Every little thing reminds you of them, and you can't help but feel a surge of joy. You get butterflies in your stomach every time they're near, a nervous excitement that makes your heart race. It's a feeling you haven't experienced in a long time, and it's exhilarating. And your heart skips a beat when their name pops up on your phone. A simple message from them can brighten your entire day, making you feel giddy with anticipation. This stage is pure bliss. It's a time of discovery where every moment spent together feels like a precious gift. You cherish each second, knowing that these memories will last a lifetime. It's a whirlwind of dates, stolen kisses, and late-night conversations that leave you feeling like you've known this person your entire life. You talk about everything and nothing, losing track of time as the hours fly by. You can't get enough of them, and the feeling seems to be mutual. Every touch, every glance, it all feels electric, like a spark that never fades. You're on cloud nine, convinced that this must be true love. It's a feeling of euphoria, a dreamlike state where everything feels perfect. And in that moment, you believe that anything is possible. The honeymoon phase is a beautiful thing. It's a time when love is effortless, when flaws are overlooked, and every moment together feels like a scene straight out of a romantic comedy. You're both on your best behavior, eager to please and impress. You go on fancy dates, shower each other with gifts, and make grand romantic gestures. But as with all good things, the honeymoon phase must eventually come to an end. The rose-tinted glasses start to fade, and reality sets in. You begin to notice their annoying habits, the little things they do that drive you up the wall. Those late-night conversations turn into arguments about leaving the dishes in the sink or who forgot to take out the trash. Communication is key in any relationship, but especially in romantic ones. It's the foundation upon which trust, understanding, and intimacy are built. Without effective communication, even the strongest relationships can falter. When you first fall in love, it's easy to communicate. Everything feels new and exciting, and you naturally want to share every detail of your life with your partner. You're both so eager to learn everything about each other, to share your deepest thoughts and desires. This period of discovery is filled with joy and connection, but as time goes on, communication can become more challenging. The initial excitement fades and real-life issues start to surface. You might find yourselves arguing more often, struggling to see eye to eye on important issues. These disagreements can stem from differences in values, expectations, or even daily habits. Maybe you have different communication styles. One person might prefer direct and straightforward conversations, while the other might be more subtle and indirect. Perhaps one of you is more introverted and needs time to process emotions before talking, needing space to gather thoughts and feelings, while the other is more extroverted and prefers to talk things out immediately, finding comfort in verbal expression and immediate resolution. Misunderstandings arise, feelings get hurt, and resentment starts to build. These unresolved issues can create a rift between partners, making it harder to reconnect. It's important to remember that conflict is a normal part of any relationship. Disagreements are inevitable, but they don't have to be destructive. It's how you handle these conflicts that will determine the strength and longevity of your bond. Approaching disagreements with empathy, patience, and a willingness to understand each other's perspectives can turn conflicts into opportunities for growth and deeper connection. Section 5. Jealousy. The green-eyed monster, jealousy. It's a powerful emotion that can rear its ugly head in even the most secure relationships. It can stem from insecurity, past experiences, or even just a fear of losing the person you love. Maybe you see your partner interacting with someone else, and a pang of jealousy shoots through you. Or perhaps they're spending more time at work or with their friends, and you start to feel neglected. Jealousy can manifest in different ways. Some people become possessive and controlling, while others withdraw and become emotionally distant. It's important to address jealousy in a healthy way, to communicate your feelings to your partner without accusing or blaming them. Remember, trust is the foundation of any strong relationship. Section 6. Social media's distorted lens. Social media, the double-edged sword of the 21st century. On one hand, it allows us to connect with people from all over the world, to share our lives with friends and family, and to stay up to date on current events. But on the other hand, social media has a nasty habit of distorting our perceptions of reality, especially when it comes to love and relationships. We scroll through our feeds, bombarded with images of seemingly perfect couples on exotic vacations, enjoying romantic candlelit dinners, and showering each other with extravagant gifts. We see engagement announcements, wedding photos, and adorable baby pictures. And we can't help but compare our own relationships to these curated snapshots of perfection. Section 7. Real-life love versus Instagram fairy tales. It's important to remember that what we see on social media is often just a highlight reel. People rarely post about their arguments, their insecurities, or the mundane aspects of their everyday lives. Real-life love is messy. It's about sweatpants and messy buns, not just glamorous nights out. It's about supporting each other through tough times, not just celebrating the good times. It's about accepting each other's flaws and imperfections, not striving for some unattainable ideal of perfection. Don't fall into the trap of comparing your relationship to the carefully curated images you see online. Remember, true love isn't about grand gestures or picture-perfect moments. It's about the little things, the everyday moments of connection and intimacy. Section 8. Finding balance. Embracing the highs and lows. Falling in love is a rollercoaster ride, and like any good rollercoaster, it has its fair share of highs and lows. There will be times when you're soaring with happiness, feeling like you're on top of the world. But there will also be times when you're plummeting towards the ground, wondering if you'll ever recover from the fall. The key is to embrace both the highs and the lows, to understand that they're all part of the journey. Don't be afraid of the lows. They're often the times when you learn the most about yourself and your partner. They're the times when you have to dig deep, to communicate, to compromise, and to fight for the love you share. Section 9. The importance of self-love. In the midst of all the excitement, the drama, and the emotional turmoil, it's easy to lose yourself in a relationship. You might find yourself constantly trying to please your partner, neglecting your own needs and desires in the process. But it's important to remember that you can't truly love another person until you love yourself. Take time for yourself, even when you're in a relationship. Pursue your own passions, nurture your friendships, and engage in activities that bring you joy. The stronger and more independent you are, the stronger and healthier your relationship will be. Section 10. Love's Potential, a Hopeful Conclusion. Falling in love can be scary. It's a leap of faith, a surrender to the unknown. It's about opening yourself up to the possibility of hurt and disappointment, but also to the possibility of immense joy, growth, and fulfillment. It's about finding someone who accepts you for who you are, flaws and all, and who challenges you to become the best version of yourself. Love is a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous process of learning, growing, and evolving together. So embrace the messiness, the challenges, and the triumphs that come with falling in love. Because despite the harsh truths, love has the potential to be the most beautiful and rewarding experience of your life.